Hello everybody and welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Adriana and today I wanted to show you all of the plants that have been suffering right along with me while I suffer through some uh, mental health issues. I don't know if you could call them mental health issues. I've just found that I have been very unmotivated when it comes to my hobbies. Like work's fine. I mean, cleaning, I hate cleaning, so that's always a struggle, but I still clean. Like yesterday, I completely cleaned out our cat room for our fosters, which is just our spirit bathroom, and then I cleaned out the kitty condo because we also have a little kitty condo cage so we can foster 2 cats at a time if we would like. So, do I do those things, but when it comes to my hobbies like reading, I don't remember the last book I read. I think it was Crazy Rich Asians actually. Baking, I haven't been baking at all. And my plants, I just have not had the motivation to take care of my plants. And today is finally the day that I was like, you have to snap out of it. But of course, as I'm snapping out of it, I'm noticing, oh my gosh, look at all the plants that are like dead and suffering. Because I haven't even noticed, and if I have noticed, I've just left those plants where they are. I haven't even like thrown them in the trash. So this is real time life. It's perfectly normal. Plants die. We have to take care of ourselves. Plants can bring us so much happiness, but I think plants, because they are living, breathing creatures, they can also bring us such stress because if we're not properly taking care of them, they will die, which could negatively affect your mental health. But it's okay. We're all gonna work through it. Plants are replaceable, and it's okay. It's all right. But I'm gonna show you the plants that really suffered with me through this little drought of down days. All right, first one, which I'm super sad about, and I'm in denial, is my bird's nest fern. So usually I would not get ferns because there are known to be more high maintenance, and I'm not really that type of plant parent. But bird nest ferns are actually pretty easy, and I just watered it. I'm in denial. I'm pretty sure it's dead, but I'm gonna see if I can, bring it back to life. But yeah, this bird's nest fern is not looking great here. This is what gives me hope. This middle part here, like it looks kind of healthy. So I'm gonna leave it, and I'm gonna cross my fingers, but first plant is my poor bird's nest fern. We are now in my kitchen, and I'm upset about this one. I really wish I would have taken better care of it because this was another high maintenance plant that was like my pride and joy of high maintenance plants because I was actually able to keep it alive and take care of it. But this was my stromanthe Triostar, and it is very dried up, very crusty. I have still been watering this one too in the hopes because some of the leaves that are curled up, I could still see like the coloring, so I was like, oh, maybe it'll be okay. No, it's dead. It's dead. And I'm sorry. We are now in my mud room. Right behind me is actually our cat room, our spare bathroom with Rossi in it right now. Right over here is the plant. I was not able to get to my tripod tall enough to fit it in, but here it is. I'll bring it down. But I just want to also point out, like, look, so I actually earlier this week noticed that this bamboo had a lot of dried leaves and I needed to take off the dead leaves, and I did, which you can see right here, but what I didn't do is throw them away. I don't know why. Okay, so this was a golden Bothos, and this one has always been kind of a problem for me. It just never really acclimated to my house. I think I tried a couple different spots, but it was never like thriving. And I put it, this is the corner over here, and I put it in that corner. My hand, oh, it's heavy. And just kind of forgot about it. I'm sorry, but yeah. Next room, I've moved on to my living room, and we're in front of my plant shelves. On my plant shelf, only one plant died, so I count that as a victory. And that was my poor little silver squirrel prop. I got this in a local trade to me. I am sad about this one, but not as sad as the Fern and the Triostar, because I do have a bigger, more mature silver squirrel that I got from Grow Geneva. So I am sad, but I'm not terribly heartbroken, but I'm still sorry. I apologize. This next one I'm going to show you, it's like kind of me, kind of my foster cats. So this was once my beautiful, full, lush Syngonium Confetti. I featured it in one of my videos. I think it was affordable houseplants or something like that. Well, 3 of my foster kitties were just obsessed with this plant. They would, when it was big and full, they would love to like hide in it and like treat it like a little jungle to like and like roll around with it. I don't know, but they really messed it up to a point it was drooping so much I put a string around it to try and hold it upright, but then it just kept getting worse and worse because the kitties kept trying to mess with it no matter where I would put it. And then one kitty would get adopted out, and so I thought I'd be fine, and then that kitty was like, oh, what is this plant? I need to play with it. So I never really got a chance to recover, which has led to this state because I have been ignoring it because it's not beautiful anymore. So I'm not blaming this one entirely on me. Like I said, part of the reason is my foster kitties. So not all of me. But I'm still sorry because this plant was so beautiful. I'm sad about it. But you know, I'm sad and I was mad that the cats would mess with that plant, but I can always buy another confetti. That cat could have died because I didn't save it. So I think the trade-off is okay. This next one, so this is a buttons? This is a Cursoula. This is succulent. What kind is it? I totally forgot. I'm totally blanking. String of buttons. This is a string of buttons. And it was planted with golem jade and one other one that was too far gone that I just let go. But that combination pot got mealybugs. So I transferred it to Lekka, and it was actually doing okay. And then my newest foster kitty really was drawn to this plant. Not the Syngonium that I just showed, but this one. So like, and it's not doing too great anymore since I've been ignoring it. So I think this one is also a goner. I'm sorry. I'm now in my living room. Last room of the day for all my dead plants. This was a Jade Pothos. It was never really happy in my house, to be honest. I don't know why I really expected this to just thrive, because I have my golden pothos right over there, and she's like the least finicky plant I have ever had. I could ignore her for a while and she's just like, that's okay, I'll just chill over here. Whenever you get around to watering me, I'll be happy, but you know, just you do you. So I appreciate her, but this one, no. This one was so needy, like needing water all the time. I don't know, just wasn't what I was expecting, but yeah. My apologies for letting you die, but okay. Last, but certainly not least, I'm still in my living room, just on the opposite side. But this one, oh my gosh, it's so bad. Look, there's not even any water in it. So this was cuttings from my Heartleaf Philodendron that I got from my mother when she and my dad were moving and downsizing from a house to a condo. That plant, initially when I got it, was kind of struggling, so I decided to give it the big chop and have been propping the cuttings just in water for a while, and they were doing great until they weren't because I was ignoring them. So sadly, they have moved on too, but they were just cuttings, and it was of a Heartleaf Philodendron. Yes, like the plant meant a lot because I got that plant from my mother, and my mother said she started that plant from a plant from my grandmother, so that plant means something to me, but at least I still have that plant and only the cuttings died, so bright side, you know. But I'm still sorry. I was so bad. I can't believe there's no water in here. So I assembled all of the casualties together except for the bird's nest fern, because like I said, I'm in denial about that one and I'm not ready to let it go. And it's actually, putting them all together and looking at them, it's not as much as I thought. Going throughout my house and looking at which plants died because of my neglect, I thought they were so much more, but having them all together, it's really not. It's really interesting how your brain works like that. But like I said, casualties happen sometimes, plants die. Don't beat yourself up about it. It happens, and especially if you're suffering from depression or anxiety, bipolar, any mental health issues, it's fine, it's okay. Just get back at it when you can. And even if you're not going through anything like depression, anxiety, bipolar, etc., you're still allowed down days. You're still allowed to have a bad mental health day because we're all human. And just take care of yourselves, because mental health is health, and it's just as important as physical health. And yeah, that's all I want to say. I'm feeling a lot better after this, actually. I was so down on myself for killing these plants, even though I just said don't feel bad about it. You know, we're all human, we have emotions. And I'm feeling a lot better now, so I'm actually a little more motivated. I might do some more planty chores. So I'm going to count this as a success, even seeing what's in front of me. Have a great day. Thank you for joining me. I don't have a drink. Cheers. Oh, I have coffee. Right here. Okay, I got my coffee. Cheers. Which is lukewarm. Ugh.